Hey, this is Graveyard Ghosts, and I am on the trail path that goes up to the Mingus Mill graveyard. I'm going to take us up to get a closer look. This is in North Carolina, in the Great Smoky Mountains, not far from the Mingus Mill. Here we are entering, and as usual for mountain cemeteries, lots of stone markers. Kind of ghostly looking in this area, as it hasn't been upkept yet for the spring. Gonna go up to the top. Looks very interesting up there. Take a look at a few of the markers as we go up. Again, this is the Mingus graveyard. You can see the dove etched on the top. Here's one that has no death date, so must have been stillborn. Unfortunately, this one is toppled over. When you see things like this, you normally in the woods don't want to, though you're tempted, you don't want to set it back up. Reason being, it's cooler underneath there, and a lot of times that's where the rattlesnakes like to stay. Another infant, as you can tell by the lamb, symbol of innocence. And all over on the mountainside they continue. And some people ask, why are they buried on a mountainside? Well, the reason being is that way the ground didn't flood and the tombs rise. Let's see what this large one is over here. Quite massive. Hand drawn. It's not very legible, but I'll scan it for you. Heart, hands, reaching up to God to go to heaven. Another one that's been toppled. Now this is a newer one that's been placed in front, and then the old one is in the back here. Quite common if they still have relatives that are still amongst the living. Another gigantic one that's toppled over. And again, we won't lift it because you never know what you might find underneath. Now this is extraordinary to find out in the woods. Here we have a wall of stone. This would mean a family plot. So the family members are all buried here. And visually it's quite extraordinary to see. Pan it for a little bit. I'll walk along the side of it. You can't see me, but I glanced to the side to make sure there's no bears. Continues. More stone markings. More graves in the back. More, all the way around. Quite uncommon to have such a large family. See the stone coverings. Each one does have a headstone, and popular back in the mountain days, a footstone. Lots of poison ivy and oak around here too. Let's take a little walk inside. Born in 1798, death 1888. Quite a long life for back then. All these were born in the 1800s. Also looks like at one time these probably joined together with a chain or a bar, and they're missing or been vandalized, it looks like. It also looks like that the old headstones have been propped up with bricks. Though they are so heavy, there's no way they would have toppled. And one last glimpse of this graveyard, the Mingus graveyard in North Carolina, in the Great Smoky Mountains.